What is up, youth? Make some noise! All right, here's what I need everybody to do. I need everybody to push up to the first front two rows. Push up as close as you can. Push up as close as you can. If you don't know somebody, get close to somebody. If you don't know somebody, get close to somebody. Introduce yourself to somebody. I am super excited about what God is doing in youth. Man, I'm super pumped up. Man, isn't our worship team awesome? Y'all give it up for our worship team. Man, they are so awesome. They're so cool. Hey, before I get into my message, you guys didn't see him, but Pastor Sawyer was watching, and I saw the biggest grin come across his face. You know, there's one thing that I know about Pastor Sawyer and Miss Phyllis is that they love you guys. They love you guys. And so here's what I want us to do. I know he may not be in the room with us right now, but I always want our youth ministry to be built on honoring the ones that God has put ahead of us and honoring our lead pastor, Pastor Sawyer. So here's what I want us to do. I want us to give a big hand clap because he is, I'm sorry. I thought that was Pastor, that was Brody. My bad. But Pastor Sawyer, man, I want you guys to listen to this really quick. 41 years ago, he planted this church. I want you to think about that. 41 years. That's me times two, pretty much. 41 years, and he was faithful and he was consistent. You know what? I believe that when he planted this church, he believed that he could see you guys come to know Jesus. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give a hand clap to Pastor Sawyer. Come on, let's give honor where honor is due. Here's Pastor Sawyer. Come on, let's stand to our feet. Let's give honor where honor. Come on, let's stand to our feet. Let's give honor where honor is due to Pastor Sawyer.
Hey man, stay here, Pastor Brock. Love you guys. Thank you guys. Sit down. You know, you're old. You need to sit down and rest. So, hey, thank you guys for being here tonight. Can I tell you something? I believe in Pastor Brock. Don't you thank God for this guy? He's doing a great job. I'm excited about where we're going to go, and everything has to start. The good thing about you guys here tonight, this is the first Wednesday youth service, Calvary Youth. Here's the thing that's important. There's always a lot of people that will follow. But there's not very many people that will lead the way. You guys are leaders. You guys are setting the path. You're making that thing. You know, God loves beginnings. That's why he always talks about sowing and reaping and seeds. You know what you guys are? I want you to get this. I want you to look around at yourself, because you're going to look around in here in a few weeks. There's going to be more people here, but you're the seed. You're the beginning. You're the seed. God used you guys to say, you know what? I believe in this vision. I believe in Calvary Youth. I believe in what God's doing. And you being here tonight is the seed that God can use to reach as many young people as you can imagine. So I love you guys. I believe in you guys. Man, we're for you 100%. Thank you, Pastor Brock. I believe God's going to do great things.
Come on, thank you, Pastor, so much. Y'all give it up for Pastor Sawyer. And there's one more man I want to thank. He's like a spiritual father to me. Pastor Josh, why don't you stand up as well? Come on, this man right here. Yeah, come on, y'all give it up for him. Man, he has been youth pastor for over 40 years. I'm just kidding, 20 years. And you know what? He has been diligent. Man, I actually want to thank Pastor Josh for this awesome youth room, right? Because of Pastor Sawyer and Pastor Josh, we have this cool LED screen. Man, I can't wait to play some Madden and some NBA 2K on this. How about you guys? But hey, y'all give it up for Pastor Josh. Let's give honor where honor is due. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. Man, I am super excited. Hey, here's what I want you. I want you to get your phones out. And I want you to quickly take a selfie with somebody, post it on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, post it on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, post it on Snapchat. If you don't have a Snapchat, send it to all your friends. Says, hey, I'm at youth. Where are you at? So come on, I'll give you guys about a couple more seconds to do that. Find somebody, take a selfie. You know what? Tag somebody in Instagram. You know what? Text it out to somebody. Say, hey, you missed out. You missed out, man. We have an LED screen. Y'all missed out. As you're doing that, man, I want you guys to get your phone Bibles or your Bibles out, and I want you guys to turn to Luke 15. Everybody say Luke. Say Luke 15. Man, today I am super excited. We're not going to put the verses up yet, but today I want to give you guys probably one of the most hardest, embarrassing stories of my basketball career, all right? Now, I know you're looking at me and you're like, Pastor Brock, there is no way that you played basketball. And you know what? You were right. I played in a church league, right? Not Upward. I played in a church league. And there was one thing that you guys need to know is that I was a football player turned basketball player. Yep. So what does that mean? Well, you know, some of you guys don't know a football player hits everything 100%. Pastor Robert. A football player is super intense no matter what, right? And so here I am in 5th grade. I'm in 5th grade. This is my first year ever playing basketball. And so we make it to the church league championship, right? And we're playing against this other team. And so I'm a football player, right? And so my coach tells me to go intentionally foul somebody. Right? If you're a basketball player, you know what that means, right? It means you run up to the person, you maybe give them like a little grab, a little hug, just to symbolize that you like are stopping them. But no, I was a football player. And if I was gonna intentionally foul somebody, I was gonna make sure that they felt it. Right? Some of you guys are laughing because you guys know what's fixing to happen. Right? So here I am. My coach from the timeout says, Brock, we're only down by a bucket. I need you to intentionally foul them because we only like 30 seconds left. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, coach, I can do that. And here I am. I'm like, okay, this is my opportunity. I can't mess this up, intentionally foul them. So here they go. We do a full court press. I'm sitting here about half court, right? They inbound the ball and they're running up the sideline. And just like a linebacker, I'm just like, do you know in those moments where like everything becomes tunnel vision and like you hear music while you're running, it's like, and like I was just booking it, right? I was like, I am fixing to intentionally foul you, right? And so here I go, and I go up to him, and instead of grabbing him or like maybe smacking the ball out of his hand, I did what a football player would do. I lowered my shoulder and I laid him out. Like I knocked him over. The worst part is he went flying into the chairs behind him. And my mom was like, Brock, what are you doing? And I'm like, Coach told me to foul him. She was like, what? Like, foul them? And also, I'm like, I did what my coach told me to do, 100%. And she was like, okay, whatever. So she took it. But I was a football player turned basketball player. And if you have your notes, I want you to title this message, Comeback Season. Everybody say comeback season. Oh, come on, say it a little louder, say comeback season. Man, we are entering in March Madness. Who in here loves March Madness? Make some noise. Okay, so some of my guys are like, okay, some of my girls are okay. You know, March Madness is awesome. It is a basketball tournament where a group of teams gets together and they have an opportunity to win the national championships of basketball. By the way, I am praying and believing that Alabama will win it this year. I don't know if that's possible. You guys are screaming and I'm crying on the inside because I'm like, my heart's gonna get broken, right? And so I'm getting ready. But, you know, there's one thing about March Madness that I love. And it's always this, is I love a good comeback story. Who in here loves, you know, watching a team that's like so low, you know what, that's pretty much lost the game. Who in here likes it when they come back and they win the game? Make some noise. Man, everybody loves a comeback story. But I bet you in the moment, you don't like to be in the comeback story, right? Because you're at the bottom. Well, there was this team called UTSA, and they were playing against Old Dominion. Let's put it up on the screen right here. See, this is a comeback story. These guys are down, right? They're down by 17. The win probability is 99.9% that they are gonna lose this game. But slowly and surely, they began to respond. Who in here loves a comeback story? Make some noise. And so what they do is they begin to go after it. And it begins to look difficult. But slowly and surely, they begin to put bucket after bucket after bucket together. You can see they're jacking up threes like Steph Curry up in there, right? Man, they are giving everything that they got to win this game. As you can see, 44 seconds. Man, and they're down. Man, there's no way that they should have won this game. But who in here loves a comeback story? They keep going. They keep fighting. Oh, come on, you guys are getting excited with me. Come on, they keep fighting. They keep going after it, and they begin to come back. They're only down by 2 with 30 seconds. They're locked in. They're ready to go. They get a turnover, and they are fixing to win this game. Who in here loves a comeback story? Make some noise. Okay, that was like pathetic. Let's try. Who here loves a comeback story? And as you can see, they slowly but surely win the game. You guys can cut that video. UTSA comes back from 17 points, and they end up winning the game. And you know what? I'm fixing to apply this to your life. Did you guys know that everybody loves a comeback story? But watch this. The comeback always starts with 1 point. I'm gonna repeat that again. The comeback story always starts with 1 point. Pastor Brock, what are you talking about? Well, in my life, we're gonna have times where we are down and out. Oh, come on. Let's make this personal. There's going to be times where we are down and out. And here's what I want to let you youth know is that the comeback always starts with 1 point. All it takes is 1 step. All it takes is 1 decision. All it takes is 1 encounter with Jesus, and you will have a comeback on your hands. Who in here loves Jesus? Make some noise. Man, I'm excited. Man, the comeback. Everybody loves a comeback. Man, there's moments in our lives where we will be down, where we will be out, where everything looks impossible. But can I give you guys some encouragement this morning? Or not this morning, God, I'm sorry, this is Sunday morning. Can I give you guys some encouragement tonight? Is this the comeback? It always starts with 1 step. You know what? You may have been walking away from Jesus. You may actually have been running away from Jesus. You may have been hiding from what God has called you to do. And you know what? You need to have a comeback moment tonight. And let me give you guys this encouragement. A comeback story always begins with 1 step, 1 point, 1 decision, 1 encounter with Jesus. Youth, it is time for a comeback. Man, I look at the nation. Man, I look at what our youth is dealing with. Come on, you know you're in school. You're around people all the time. Man, there are people who are addicted. Man, there are people who are hurting. There are people who that you know are depressed and are having suicidal thoughts. Youth, it is time for us to have a comeback in our youth. And I believe that the comeback story, I believe that the revival starts in this room right now. And I believe that God is going to begin to move. Can I give you some encouragement this morning? Is this: you may be down right now, but you're not out. You may be down, but you are not out. It is not over until the buzzer sounds. It is not over until the buzzer sounds. Watch this. You may be down, but the game isn't over. It's not over yet. If there is breath in your lungs, there is an opportunity for a comeback. And you may have been broken. You may be just like this prodigal son. You may have been used. You may have been abused. And you know what? You say, I need a comeback in my life. And here's what I'm telling you, you may be down, but you are not out. There's an opportunity tonight for us to go after God, to start the comeback. Because we know that the comeback always starts with 1 point. The comeback always starts with the step. The comeback always starts with a decision. The comeback always starts with an encounter with God. It says this, Luke 15:20. It says this: so the young man set off for home from a long distance away. Watch this. His father saw him coming dressed as a beggar, and great compassion swelled up in his heart for his son who was returning home. This may be starting to speak to some of you guys today. The father raced out to meet him, swept him up in his arms, hugged him dearly, and kissed him over with tear love. Watch this. He said this. Then the son said, Father, I was wrong. I've sinned against you. I could never deserve to be called your son. Just let me be. But the father interrupts the son at that point. And he says this. son, you are home now. Youth, you may be down, you may be out, you may feel like you're out of this, but can I give you guys this? Once you make that decision to start coming back, watch this. God will meet you where you're at. God will meet you where you're at, and he's gonna hug you. You know what? He's just gonna begin to minister to you. He's gonna begin, you know what, to pick you up. He's gonna begin to take the chains off your life. It all starts with that decision. Here's what I want us to do from front to back. I want us to close our eyes right there where you are.